Alright guys, welcome back to the channel again. Today I'm just back in the local rock mark today trying for a last blast for codling. Normally I'd fish for plaice now, as you know, this time of year, March, April time, but the weather's been absolutely dreadful for plaice fishing. It's been blown up to 40-mile-an-hour southwesterlies, snow, heavy snow. Water's like chocolate. It's like gravy out there. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, we haven't had a single high pressure yet. So I'm snookered for plaice fishing, unfortunately. This is what you should be fishing for now, but so I've just been to Matt's today and bought some frozen lug, some bluey. What else did I buy? I think I bought 3 7-ounce sinkers as well, because it's quite a big sea on today. I'm just going to be fishing 3 hours up to high tide. As I said, it's just going to be a short session. It's just to get out of the house, really. Just in a little crevice here, because out there where my rod is blowing a gale. So I'm nicely tucked in here, nice and sheltered. It's only a 6.1 metre tide, so it is a small tide as well tonight. I'm just on the mark where I got that my first conger of the year. I'm just on that mark tonight, or this evening. So hopefully there'll be something about. I'm fishing with my M Sport Ultra Power today, because my accelerator, it's getting fixed at the minute by Matthew Breyers, who does rod building up Maryport. He's going to pull a few eyes on for me. He's also got my M Sport Light as well. That needs a few eyes in it as well. It's what I tend to use off beaches for plaice, but it needs service because there's a couple of eyes that's popped on it, so that needs redone. Like, so I'm just fishing with my M Sport Ultra Power. I'm actually fishing with fixed spool as well, fixed spool and braid. I've got 50-pound J braid on with a 90-pound tapered leader. So, because my two Slosh 30s, they're currently in service as well, getting serviced by Stig, who also lives at up Maryport way. So they're getting serviced by him, them two reels. So I'm scraping the barrel in terms of gear to use off the beaches, because I don't own that much gear, like. So yeah, so I'm just fishing with fixed spool and braid. I have got my saltist in my bag, but it's only got 30-pound line on, so ideally I don't want to be using that over here, like, but if I have to, I have to. Yeah, so some of my my ragworm and a couple of my white ragworm are starting to die. I've had these ones for about 5 weeks. Well, white rag for about 5 or 6 weeks, sorry. On the rag I dug a few weeks ago, but unfortunately I pierced it, so it's been like leaking blood all week, so it needs use today, like, because well, it's just going to get wasted, because obviously I won't be out plaice fishing, like, so I need use today. See what I mean? Well, it's being jabbed. It's a big worm, like, but there you go. But that's where I jabbed it with the gripe, so it needs use, because it won't last any longer, that worm, like. So hopefully it can winkle me a codling out. So I didn't think, honestly, the last time I was down was when I got locked on a different mark on this, and normally I'd be that would be it on the rocks or on the beaches for cod, for me personally anyways, over this side, and that would be me to about 2nd week of May, 3rd week of May. That would be me done on the rocks. But unfortunately, as I say, the tide's rough as hell, and it's going to be rough next week as well, so there won't be any flatty fishing getting done. You could probably catch flounders off the pier and off the beaches, but flounders are like a 3-wheel car, Del Boy's 3-wheel car, and the plaice is like a Rolls Royce in terms of how they look. So I like plaice, I love plaice, like, so so hopefully you can bang a few cod out, well, air cod even, codling I should say. Cracking tide, like, if this was December, I'd be rubbing my hands, like, I'd be like, whoa, fish on here today, but what day is it today? Is it the 15th of March? Dodgy times now, like, very dodgy times. They probably won't be out there, but as I say, I've got bait to use up, so it needs used, like, unless it's just going to go to waste, so it's common sense to get it used, to be fair, like. So yeah, just waiting for that rod to nod now. I haven't casted a fixed bill since the trip off of Newcastle. Like a big fixed bill is going, you know, langing it out, and I completely miscast. I just went, oh! And it just went about maybe 20 yards. It's in an area where I wouldn't expect to catch a fish, like, but I've left it for about 10 minutes. So when, after I've done my intro like now, I'll pull in and put another bait out. I've got, this will be my next bait to go out. Literally some frozen lug and a bit of white worm, a bit of white rag, with the conditions. It's tied to too small to dig lug worms, so fresh frozen lug it is again. But I've got some fresh ragworm, so hopefully they can do something for me. So yeah, so guys, I'll knock it off for now, and I'll give you a call back if there's any action or if out's happened anyways. So catch you in a bit. Right guys, I've been fishing for exactly an hour now. I lost the codling about 5 minutes ago. I got it maybe just below the ledge here, and there's a rock in front of you, and out of all places a wave washed it round that rock. There's maybe a couple of pound, and I could see the fish, and just as I went to lift it up over the rock, just as I went to lift it up and over the rock, it bloody come off. I couldn't believe it. I was swearing my bloody head off. I thought I was going to believe me. And then chucked back out, and then just caught yan right away. Nice clean codling there. So that yan's about maybe £2, £2.25 or something. So they are still here, like just about two and two casts. Lost yan and got yan. That one was just on bluey and frozen lug. That one I lost then. That was on frozen lug and cracking rag what I've got left. That's dying. So there you go. Nice, very fresh codling as well actually. Really fresh run fish. Fantastic. So I'll probably be fishing till about maybe 7:15, and I'll probably go home. It's 5:15 now. High tide's at 6:15, so hopefully we'll get a few more fish out of it. So yeah, so I'll catch us in a bit. There's out else. Alright guys, just a quick update. I'm just holding the phone because it's a nightmare with the stand with the wind. I've had no more bites since that last fish. It's gone a bit quiet, like very quiet. So I got a bite, never come back, then lost the fish just right at my feet, and then I got yan, and then after that it's just been quiet since then. But it's about, I think it's 5 to 6 now. High tide's at 6:15. If you're going to expect bites, like it'll be round about now, but maybe the fish have come through just a little bit earlier, you know. Might give it to 7 o'clock, so I've got about an hour's fishing left. It's a very short session this, like, because I have to be back. I'd like to be in. I like to have fished it 4 hours up to high tide, but oh well, never mind. There's always next time. But it's rough, as you can see. Big sea on. It's like, well, it doesn't look as too bad on the phone, but you get now and then you get a massive swell and white water comes up by your feet. It's quite low ground this as well, so you have to be careful. But hopefully we'll get a couple of more fish, hopefully, or airfish before we pack up. So I'll put this down, and hopefully we'll get a few more bites. Right guys, I've just got a bite then just before high water. Struck into it and it didn't feel like much, and I got it close in it and it started diving like crazy, obviously because I'm using braid. Just got a nice fish there. I'd say I'll be knocking on 4 poundish, maybe 4.5. Nice cod, cracking fish. Could be oh, that was a bite then. Could be the best of the season, local, like in March as well. But there you go, cracking cod. It was just on bluey and frozen lug again. That's all it was on. I've just got lug and ragworm out there. as I say, I haven't got much time left because I have to get back for a while later. But well, just shows you, like, sometimes the short sessions end up being your best sessions, and sessions that you plan to fish for like hours on end and you don't get any rewards. Obviously you're fishing the right conditions and that, you don't get the right rewards. And then sessions where you come down, you're like, I'm just going to fish for a couple hours and see how we get on. And it ends up being a better, like, good sessions, eh? But you know, there you go, cracking cod. Got well up a few chips with the smaller cod as well, so fantastic, lovely. So I'll probably have got about maybe 45 minutes left of fishing left, I'd say, and I'll have to go on. So it's been well worth it. 16th of March and still getting like cod, eh? I've never had cod this late down here before, never. So it's good. It's good. Obviously we've had the weather though, so I don't mind if we're catching cod. But like if it was rough weather and I wasn't catching anything, I'd be gutted, because obviously you want to be fishing for place now. But if it's going to continue being rough and you're still getting good fish, I'll take it. Like, definitely, I'll definitely take it. So I'll report back if there's any more fish. Right guys, I'm back in the car now. I'm absolutely sweating me bits off, basically. What a bloody climb that was. I saw after I caught that fish, I got another one on. It was a small, like, it was similar size to the first fish, maybe a couple of pounds. And it happened again, same crack. I got it in close, and just as I went to lift it up the ledge, it come off, and I'm like, what happened there? It was very similar to what happened to the first fish I lost. And then I cast it back out right away. I got the rods nodding like crazy, and I picked rod up to strike it with, but that one never came back. And then I had one more cast after that, and then that was it. I called it a day. I'm just wondering, because like with mono, I don't really lose fish here. Like 95% of the time, if I hook a cod or whatever, I'll catch it there. I'll get it in. But I wonder if with using braid, obviously there's no like resistance, and obviously when the swell's pulling the fish back, I wonder, because there's no there's no stretch in the braid, I wonder if that's why a couple of fish popped off. I mean, them two are landed, them two weren't coming off because they were right down, but the two are lost. I'm just wondering, because like when I've had fish in the past on like on mono in them sort of situations, you generally land them, like. But with this case, it never happened with them two, like, so God knows. Maybe they were very, very, very lightly hooked, but God knows. So that's me done today. I'm gonna drive home now. Hopefully I'll be out again next week, maybe, hopefully. If anything, it'll probably be cod again, because it's given big winds again next week. We're right through to next week, so it'll probably be cod again. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and because it's a massive help. Like, it's totally free as well, because people have asked me, does it cost? No, it doesn't cost. It's totally free. It doesn't cost a penny. So so yeah, if you wouldn't mind doing that, please. Hopefully you can get a few more videos knocked out again. So yeah, so I'm gonna get going now, guys, because I'm running a little wee bit late. So I'll catch you later, and tight lines. I hope you enjoyed the video.